So anybody on the panel, have you ever told somebody that you couldn't be replaced?
I didn't have to say it. They already knew it.
Not in that way. But
what way did you say it?
In what way?
I mean, instead of saying, I'm irreplaceable, I can't be replaced, I'd be like, well, I'm sure there's a whole lot of me's running around out there. So, go get one.
And once they've been dating for a while, they'll realize that I'm irreplaceable.
And
then
I think it's
come
like
back.
Individuality. We're all different. You're never gonna find another person like me. Maybe similar traits, maybe similar things, but not just like me. So absolutely, you ain't never gonna find another motherfucker like me.
No, I'm a special type of crazy. So,
Okay, you're a special type of crazy. Pink pineapple. What's
proved that earlier?
You said what?
You said that you're not going to find somebody like me. I said, what's so special about you?
I think everything is about me. I feel like you learn that that is implemented on you when you're a child and your parents are caring and loving and giving and speaking positivity and affirmations into you. And as you accept that and as you grow into your adult self, hopefully you are all of these things and being beautiful and having, for me, being creative in what I do, the business and the way in which I conduct myself, everything. I think everything is special about me. So I don't know. I would have to literally go through the Morgan list of every absolute thing that is different for me that I would assume to be different than anyone else.
Oh, well, I mean, go ahead. We got time.
I ain't got.
Yeah. Well, I'm anti-modern woman. So right there, that sets me apart from a lot of women because I'm anti all this stuff that's going on right now. I'm like, nah, I'm not into it. I'm good. I don't like it. I'm old school.
Yeah, that kind of sounds like a pick me closet.
Why somebody want to pick me?
I think it's better to be a pick me than a stick me.
Isn't it?
I mean, I guess, but I mean, I don't have no problems being picked. I'll tell you that.
So. There was a man on the panel. I think, Mr. Lego, you're saying that you're irreplaceable as well, and you've stated that to somebody. Well, you never stated it to somebody. You said it was just self-explanatory as far as who you were to somebody.
Yeah, all you got to do is look at their actions, and when they come back after, running out the door, acting like they can find another you, and they back, and so it's kind of like it's a proof thing. It's not I'm a
spinning the block isn't a reason because niggas spin the block just to spin the block.
Yeah, bitches
for a multitude, not just because you're special. And I will say that because I don't think that would be a justifiable reason for a man to come back and be like, oh no, that's not enough for me just coming back. Like actually understanding that I'm not like any other person that you've ever been with. Like you writing me a letter 20 years later talking about, I never found a woman that's amazing as you.
Well, y'all can even like if y'all talk to me enough, I'm not like the typical dude. I'm different. So I'm to a certain
degree. Really?
I agree.
What I be talking about or whatever, like I'm not like other dudes. So I can, because I've gotten enough proof that I'm irreplaceable, but I've never said it. No.
So let me understand one thing. When you say irreplaceable, does that necessarily mean that they're getting another you? Or could it be a better you?
Well, if they better, that they're still not replacing you because it's not you. Because a person can have more money, they can have bigger titties, but they can still miss that person over there. They can get a better that person, but it's still not them. I've actually done that. I've dealt with a woman and I miss her because I'm like, these other women, they're not her. So yeah, I've dealt with an irreplaceable woman before, but that wasn't a question.
Yeah, like are we speaking to it from a point of like, ain't no upgrading past this. This is it. This is the hierarchy. Like you don't get any better instead of just being like, you just won't ever find anyone like me in comparison.
That's the way I took it.
You ain't getting better. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be very unlikely that you're gonna get better. And I say that in a space where if they stay where they are. See, this is the thing. If you stay where you are as a person, like, you know, you with somebody, let's just say you with somebody, you know, and they flawed, they got their personality flaws and everything. And they like, well, you know, take me as I am, this, and that. I feel like they're not going to get what they truly, you know, want unless they upgrade themselves. If you're understanding what I'm saying.
But if they
Like,
upgrade themselves, they'll find a better you. So
yeah,
that's
they will.
contingent on
They
them
absolutely
upgrading
will.
themselves.
And so, yeah, I agree with that.
So that's you betting that they don't grow. Because a lot of times, the time that we do grow is after the breakup. We ain't shit with y'all, or y'all ain't shit with us. But once we dump y'all or y'all dump us, we actually become better because of the trauma that we dealt with when you broke up with us or when we broke up with you. So overall, we actually, well, most of us actually get better due to the fact that we think like, you know, we've been done wrong or whatever.
I guess that's likely, but most of the time they like, you know what, you right, and so they'll downgrade. They'll downgrade. And I've seen it time and time again. They'll go ahead and downgrade to a woman who wouldn't leave them for their BS. You know what I mean?
But they found it.
All right, I got a clip. I'm go ahead and play it. And I'm gonna get to Roof and Jasmine and Sweeney. I see Sweeney got his hand over his head. I'm curious about what he's thinking about what everybody's saying.
Somebody say, I don't care who you are replaceable. Did you know that nobody on this planet is actually replaceable? You can replace a person in an occupation or a position, but there is something unique about each and every one of you that can never be replaced because God doesn't duplicate when he makes humanity. If replaceable was true, the way y'all said it, how come we ain't seen another Martin Luther King? You know what the problem is with athletes? They keep saying, who's the next Michael Jordan? Y'all gonna be looking for that for the rest of your life. There will never be another Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is better than LeBron. They both better than you. LeBron is LeBron. Mike is Mike. Who's the next Whitney Houston? There is no next Whitney Houston. There is only one. So what happens is we listen to too many song lyrics. I can find another you in a minute. No, you can't. God has created you uniquely. The problem is the devil will convince you to imitate someone else and not operate in your uniqueness. When he designed you to be unique so that you could love in a very unique way.
All right. Go ahead and get into it. Go ahead, Ruth.
I was going to say the person can replace you, but it doesn't mean that they can replace you with somebody better, but they can replace you with somebody better for them. And that could be a downgrade from you. And so if they're a perfect match, then let them run off in the sunset, but they'll always have that missing part. If you are really the best, then they'll go to their grave knowing that they lost a good person. So that's just the goal. Be an amazing person so they feel that way. And when it's over, it's over. And they have that regret, not you.
Jasmine got a mouthful. Go ahead, Sweeney.
Jasmine is a fat girl in a little skinny girl's body.
You done? All right. This must be a part of that prosperity preaching that they be doing nowadays. So go out there and tell people that they're irreplaceable is ridiculous. Yes, you personally as a human being is not able to be duplicated. But when people speak about replacing you, they're not speaking in the context of replacing you as a human being. They're talking about replacing you in a relationship. When they ask for who's the next Michael Jordan, they're not speaking of, are we going to see another specific Michael Jordan? They're talking about who's going to be the next greatest of all time in regards to the sport of basketball. So I don't know what this dude is talking about. Anybody can be replaced. Nobody said anything. Like, it's not about replacing you, the person. Like, I'm going to delete you and create a brand new you. They're saying in this relationship, I can drop you and have another person here that serves me better than you can, or worse, or whatever I desire at that moment. So that's what they mean when they say that you're replaceable. Nobody is irreplaceable. Everybody think they're special. You're not.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Pink Pineapple. What were you saying? I seen you was agreeing with him.
Well, to a certain extent, because we're only speaking, like, he was making a song reference to, even in the song, it was talking about a relationship, right? Like, I'm irreplaceable, whatever the case may be. That's true, depending upon context. And so if you get another bitch here, I can have another nigga here in a minute. Absolutely. I mean, and in my view, I know I'm not with somebody who couldn't have someone, right? You say it as a ploy, as a niche, as a manipulative thing to say so that you can make somebody feel bad. You ain't never gonna find another nigga to do the shit that I do for you. You ain't never gonna find somebody that takes care of you or loves you the way that I do. It's a tactic. You're only saying it out of, I think you're only saying it out of malice, because you're trying to pose an issue because you want something to say and you want to hurt this person. So the only thing you could do is play with their mind and be like, yeah, you ain't never gonna find you're never gonna find another me. Even though, like, anyone should be able to find comfort in someone else if need be, when they need to, however they need to.